Darkspore PC beta. This is the sequel to Spore.
Okay.
And it's an online MMORPG, sort of MMO.
Not like World of Warcraft.
No, it's more
like Diablo 2.
Diablo 2.
Your favorite game. One of your favorites.
One of my favorites of all time, absolutely. This game has a lot of similarities to Diablo 2. But I'll explain the basics of this game first.
So you don't start out as a tadpole?
No, this is different than the Spore that you may have played on your PC previously. You don't start off in like amoeba stage, and then evolve slightly to a slightly larger monster, and then if I remember right, there's 4 stages to Spore. I never played through the whole game. For what I remember from the reviews is there's the amoeba, then like a slightly larger, and then like the monster stage that you play in this game, where they're kind of like full-grown adults, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the animals we would expect to see in real life, almost.
Yeah.
Except they're green and robots. And then there was the space stage.
Yeah.
In Spore. This is only, from what I've seen so far, this is only stage 3 of 4. So you get a whole bunch of monsters that you get to run around and fight with and upgrade. So every level that you go up, you unlock a new preset monster. So it also doesn't, from what I've seen so far, it doesn't seem like you get to create a dude from scratch like you do in Spore 1.
Yeah.
But
it's more like Pokemon.
Yes, exactly. But you do get to do quite a bit of customization and a lot of the color customization, and you can add on new items to all your dudes as well. So there, despite the fact that you're not creating someone from scratch, there's still quite a bit of customization that you can do.
Cool.
Like when you go through the levels, you pick up items, and you can attach those items to your dudes, which give them more, damage or more health or more magic or whatever.
Yeah.
And
so is this the customization screen?
No, this is my team building screen. This is the screen where I can choose to add or remove one of you build squads of 3 dudes to go into a level when you fight, right? And every level there's 100 total dudes you can unlock, so there's gonna be 100 levels to level up. But it's also kind of weird too, because every dude that you have has a level as well. Like my robot dude is level 11, Fire Fist guy is level 10, and then the tree dude is level 5. So yeah, here's the name of the Sun Fist.
Sun Fist.
Zrin the Sun Fist.
Mr. Fista.
Fisto Roboto. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go straight into the actual gameplay just because I want to show that off before I start going into all the customization and stuff that you can do later. There's a campaign and a PvP section that you can unlock later on. I'll show the store and all that kind of stuff later as well. But there's an onslaught, invasion, and apocalypse mode, which to get to the second mode, invasion, you have to complete all the onslaught missions first. And just a wild guess, this seems to me like it's going to be identical to Diablo 2's normal, nightmare, and hell modes, where it's the same levels, it's just harder.
Yeah.
The same enemies, just harder. So like by the time you finish onslaught, you'll be at the appropriate level to do invasion.
So you'd have all your leveled up dudes.
Right, exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and do the campaign. You can go solo if you want. You can also do matchmaker, and you get extra XP.
Matchmaker is co-op?
Yes, it is co-op. All the dudes that you're playing with, they're 4-person matches. They're all on the same team. And the way item drops work is every time an item is picked up by anybody in the game, whether it's you or one of your teammates, the game randomly rolls a dice for all 4 people, 1 through 100, and whoever gets the highest number gets that item.
That's awesome. So you can't be like the bastard who takes everything.
Yeah, like in Diablo 2, there were advantages to being the guy on the front line, because if you're killing the dudes, then you're the one closest to the dudes when they drop the item. Whereas like, someone in the back with a bow and arrow or magic, they have to like run up there real quick. Unless, of course, you used a sorceress and an auto grabber like I did. And had them teleport right into battle and pick up the best item in the game before anybody else could because I was a cheater like that. Okay, so also the way the kind of matchups work, you can see Fisto Roboto has a flame, the tree dude has this little tree thing, and my robot has this little yellow thing. Enemies that are the same type do double damage to your dudes. So, like later on in the game, I'd imagine it's going to be
You don't want to use a fire guy on a fire level.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to use a fire guy on a fire level.
That's what I tried to say.
Okay. At least I think, because, it didn't seem very clear. Now, again, this is just a beta, so I don't really know 100%. Everything could change very easy. But it could very easily be that, well, they do double damage, but the boss, they do double damage, but you do double damage, so just have someone heal you constantly, and it can be good. So right now, I'm my flame fist guy. And I don't know where my teammates are. They're just standing back doing nothing. And I picked up a little DNA there. DNA is what you use to buy items in the store, and you also get DNA is what you use to buy upgrades. Like I can actually build 2 squads of enemies that I can quickly rotate between before the match starts. And you can you have to use DNA to buy all sorts of stuff. I'm not really 100% sure what's there. I'll show the store after this level's over though. But so there's the typical health bar and magic bar.
Magic bar regenerates on its own, or?
No, you'll see green and blue capsules all over the place. Actually, the magic bar might, I'm not sure, but the health does not. You'll see green and blue capsules all over the place. Like that one right there, and that's kind of hard to see. But just walking over them gives you more health. So I'll show off a couple of the powers. This first one is called Pain Hounds, and when I call it, if I get damaged up to 2 times for the next 10 seconds, it spawns these little dogs to run around next to me and kill shit for me. And I think they live for 30 seconds.
Release the hounds!
Ooh, I think I just got stuck. Yeah, I can't move. Oh, there we go.
Do bees come out of that hound's mouth when he barks?
So. My second power is a meteor, and it casts wherever my mouse is. So I just dropped it on that dude from kind of far away. And my third power is the plasma column. It just kind of surrounds me with energy that damages anything that gets within a couple that's directly next to me for the next, 10 seconds or however long it is. And there's bonuses for killing every enemy that can be very helpful at the end of a round.
So no objectives?
So no objectives, at least that I've seen so far. Again, it's a beta, so they can add a lot of stuff. I'm going to switch to my second dude, which is the tree dude, who apparently has some dudes who can do double damage to me right now. Now, this guy's like a ranged healer class, right? So I can shoot these little green orbs. And I also have these 2 little green guys that run around and kill shit for me.
Spiders!
Yeah, so my 3 powers are, the first one is the Tree of Life, and anybody standing next to it regenerates health by just being close to it. The second one is I put my mouse over a teammate, and it gives them how much extra damage? They get extra health and increases their damage by 11.
So I imagine
and then
all of the 100 dudes all have their own 3 special powers or whatever?
Everything I've seen so far is completely original. And my last power is these bramble, what are they called? Nope, the wrong one. Strangling briars. So anybody standing on those green things that I just threw down get poked, move slower, and just constantly take damage. But I'm not going to continue to be this healer because
thorns and stickers in their socks, and it's really annoying.
That's just annoying as shit, And the last one is this robot. Robot, who is awesome. He's my favorite one so far.
And he's an AT-4T.
He is, yes. That's not why I liked him, at least not consciously. Could certainly be subconsciously. He fires missiles.
He has a small fork. Little red fork.
Yeah, I could probably customize that onto him. I need to do that when I'm done playing this. Remind me after this to start customizing some forks onto my guy. So, his powers are pretty good. how they were. Okay, so the first one, what is this? The missile barrage. What the hell are these guys? So the missile barrage is very good for bosses. So what it does is, I'll try to find someone to use this against. They're a large group of enemies. Okay, a lot of dudes right there. I press 1, and as long as I stand still, it just drops missiles constantly on people. So I just took out that whole group of guys on my own, basically.
Sweet.
The second one is a shield, which I've never actually used, which removes all status effects, like if I get poisoned or something like that. Excuse me. And the fifth one is the flak cannon, and basically anywhere I put my mouse, it just damages like a whole group of dudes. But the thing that I really like about this guy is he's got this passive power that if I stand still for let's see, a second, up to 5 seconds, it adds 5. It stacks up to 5 times. Every shot I do does 5% extra damage. So just standing still for 5 seconds means I do 25% extra damage with every shot.
That's awesome.
Plus, his missiles are heat-seeking, unlike that green tree dude whose missiles, or whose shots aren't heat-seeking, or
they're just straight.
They just go straight. This guy's, they'll like bend around corners and shit. So I can just stand off from a distance and just snipe people.
Always taking the easy way out.
It's the smart way, man. And especially because, I don't share the items are shared. I don't have to be up in the front lines, get my ass killed.
Yeah. Is there any type of a story whatsoever?
There is. I've skipped it all. It made no sense to me whatsoever. I thought it was completely retarded. So let's use the flak cannon. Except I guess I don't get all the DNA that drops, which is basically gold, I guess is the best way to think of it. The
sperm.
The enemy's DNA that just gets all over your face. Mm-hmm. So this is the last level of this world. Maybe it'll be like a really cool boss. It's a very simple formula for all these like 1-1, 1-2, whatever worlds. They're all, run around, kill all the enemies, and then there's like a horde room where there's just like 3 or 4 waves of guys, and then a boss at the end of all of that. So the final boss is very kind of cool.
Do you know if this game has a release date or anything?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it. You should check that on your computer real quick. Yeah, I'm curious. So yeah, as you can see, I'm still getting items even though I'm not picking them up because I'm just getting the lucky... Whoa, shouldn't have gotten here by myself.
March 29th.
Wow, that's pretty quick. So they're not going to be adding a ton to this.
No.
That's this month.
That's this month.
Okay, so I guess maybe this isn't necessarily a beta. This is,
a demo beta.
A demo, like, the Halo 3 beta and all that shit. That was basically the game.
Yeah.
Like that.
This seems very well polished and like ready to go.
Yeah, but I was kind of throwing out there. Maybe there will be full customization. Well, if it's not here, it's probably not going to be in the full game.
I just hope you could start as.
You know what you should look up? What's the monthly fee if there is one, or if they've announced it yet?
Yeah, I'll check it out here.
Cool, thank you. But I've been loving this game so far. It's a lot of fun. If there's no monthly fee, I can see this being an awesome alternative to like a full-on MMO that so many people get into, because MMOs require so much dedication and so much time that they kind of scare me away from playing it because I know that I would get hooked, but this seems much more casual. Plus, obviously, the Spore world it's very fun to customize your dudes a lot. And like, if every dude has different powers and shit, it definitely adds to the level of entertainment value over the length of the entire game.
There is no monthly fee according to Google and EA forums.
No monthly fee. Wow. Hell yeah. So this is identical to Diablo 2, which is good.
Yes.
Which is very good.
So you're not allowed to play it after this.
No. Well, the beta ends today, actually, so don't... I gotta put that in the description so people...
Are asking
Don't
you?
ask. Yeah. But yeah, this is very, very, very fun. Like, the sound, you can't hear right now, but it's okay. There's nothing awesomely special about it. So it could be an awesome game to listen to podcasts to. Mm-hmm. So this is like the boss area. So this is where I shine. I just stay in one spot, drop missile barrages with 25% extra damage.
Your specials get 25% extra?
Oh, you know what? I'm not sure, actually. All it says is increases damage by 5% per stack. So I would imagine. So I can just stand clear of everybody and spam the missiles. And you can see them kind of bending towards the enemies.
Can you zoom in and out at all?
Yeah, you can. That's as far as I zoom out, though.
Oh, you were maxed out?
I was.
So, like, you never go in, like StarCraft?
No, exactly. Like,
you wish you could go out further.
Yeah, I really do wish I could. And there's no way to change... Uh-oh, that's the boss, and he's coming for me. There's no way to change, like, the camera angle, like, turn the camera around. Just like Diablo, it's a fixed point of view. Fires the missiles. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, he moved out of the way. So that's the problem with that attack. It's like, you know, if the enemy moves, then...
Who's immune? Or why does it say immune?
I'm not sure. Oh, he's immune to my attacks. But it's still saying minus 11.
Huh. Fiat. Oh my gosh, he's almost dead. Oh.
That wasn't the final boss. I just don't think it was.
So you got two more dudes to go through, even if this guy dies.
That was the boss, actually. Yeah. Turn to ship. So that's the end of that level.
Cool. Looks fun enough.
Yeah.
To be insanely addictive.
Oh yes, I'm gonna start a new file, and you know, in the beta they ask you survey how do you rate the fun of this level, blah blah blah. I filled that out like 10 times, so I don't feel like doing it right now. But here's how the item system works. What you can do is we can continue on to the next level, which is 2-1, or I can collect my reward right now, and these on each level you get medals, right?
Yeah.
So we got a gold medal for defeating all Darkspore, didn't use any health shrines, find and access all obelisks, didn't let any of my heroes die, and then we almost got finished the level quickly. So each gold medal increases your percent of getting a really rare item at the end of this, like as soon as I'm done. Mm-hmm. So like it's gonna roll a number 1 through 100, and if I've got enough
Mojo,
and Mojo is defined by how many gold medals I have.
So gold medals,
yeah. Then I have a better chance of getting a rare item. But if I do 2 levels or more in a row, then I can stack up like 10 gold medals instead of only 4 or 5. I can get like...
So you have a better chance.
You have a much better chance of getting a really rare item.
Playing.
Right. So, but I'm just going to quit right now so I can show off the rest of the features of this game.
Analyzing performance.
Chance for rare item, 36%.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 1 out of 3.
84. So that's actually really good. That's a very, very good item. And I went up another level so I can unlock a new dude. And I already took the survey. Ooh. And this weird progenitor level increases 7. That's the amount of dudes I can unlock. And a hero genetic upgrade available for purchase in the upgrade store. Oh yeah, so I'll show off the stores in just a second. Okay, so now that I've actually shown the gameplay of what Darkspore is, at least the gameplay that I've unlocked so far, not the PvP, which I haven't got to yet. I think that's level 9, and I am level 8,
7?
I think. 7, you're right. I'll show off a little bit of the customization that you can do for all these dudes. This
he
is
needs a fork.
Yes, he needs a fork somewhere on him, and I gave him these little eye nipples. Those are almost like a fork.
Almost.
Like a two-pronged fork. Oh, I just lost my weapon that I had on him. Okay, so that item that I got at the end of that last thing was this rarefied serpent's thoracic deflector, right?
Yeah.
And you can only you get 5 or 6 different things you can equip. You get a weapon. You get a utility. You get a foot item, an offense item, which was this, which I don't have anything equipped right now because I accidentally took those last things off. And then you get, what is this? A defense item. And for some reason they have utility listed twice. So, who knows? And you can't, like, you can only kind of move around the items that you put on him. It's not like Spore where you can kind of create stuff completely from scratch. So you can kind of move stuff in and out, turn it, make it wider, all the good stuff that you kind of know from Spore, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, look at those. That looks kind of cool. So let's find a way to get a fork on this guy. Ooh, you can make his guns bigger. Who wouldn't want big guns?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Oh, you can kind of customize his feet and items that aren't. Yeah, it's got to have big feet. And I don't think any of this stuff affects how he actually plays at all. At least I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah.
So this new item that I got, you can see it tells you the exact stat changes that I'm going to get for putting this new thing on. So I get less power, which is what does, which is like the energy that you use for casting magic and all that kind of shit, right? But I get more strength, which is what does damage. I get more dexterity. I get more health. So I'm gonna put this thing on him, even though I'm probably never gonna play this because this ends today. So it's not really worth putting a ton of time into.
That's fun. Check it out.
Yeah, it's fun just to show it right now. So I got those little San Francisco sandals. Let's find a way to get a fork on him. I gotta have an AT fork tee before this game, or in this beta somehow. Oh yeah, I gotta put this on him.
Little fork.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I'm using the middle mouse button to kind of rotate the whole thing around like this, and then I'm scrolling in and out to get a better view. Wah, wah. Yay, AT fork tee.
Flaccid fork tee.
Cool. All right, I got an AT fork tee. So now that I've put all the items on him that I want, you can go into the color mode thing. There's only 2 screens of patterns that you can choose from. So let's do this one. And that puts like that finish on him. And you can change the color of the finish if I want to go...
Hot pink.
Hot pink?
Yeah, the hottest pink.
Yep. So now I got a hot pink robot with forks. And you can go into super detailed mode.
Get the undercarriage done.
Mm-hmm. Get that asshole bleached. I'm not really sure how detailed you can get this thing. I'm not sure what all these different things are for. But anyway, he looks dramatically different than he did a second ago. And like all this stuff costs nothing in terms of like in-game DNA or items or, you know, microtransactions or anything like that. So
cool.
So I'm going to hit accept on this dude. You can obviously customize every dude in your party.
I'm guessing you wouldn't want to customize till later on once you get some like badass dudes.
Well, the thing I'm not 100% sure about is if the later on dudes have any advantages over the earlier dudes.
Yeah.
It might just be coincidence that the robot that I got right now is my favorite and is the best, but I don't know if like I had put all the best items on this other dude, he'd be equal.
Yeah.
But it would make sense to me if the level 100 dude was the best. So,
like the red dudes look stronger.
Well, these are guys that are out of my range. Like these are level 11. Like I can't even unlock them yet. I can't even view their profiles yet, which is shitty. But yeah, so you can customize each dude. If you know that you're going into, like, you can make multiple squads of dudes. So like when you're in one of those worlds that, just let it ring. Yeah, you can make different squads of dudes that are good for different kind of like battles, but like the squad that you take into a world is the one that you have to go through. You can't like switch between like 6 different guys to get through it. I already showed the editor. Navigation is the mission.
Go to the store.
Menu. Oh yeah, store. What is the Helix computer? Oh yeah, they have like leaderboards for total kills, total XP. I got no one on my friends list. Ooh, PvP. Oh, people are actually in PvP. 65 wins. Holy shit! This has been a weekend beta only. That's nuts. Friends? I don't have any friends. So I'm on my profile, and like the squad 1 is featured right there. So it's kind of like your Pokedex. Mm-hmm. You're like your favorite 3 Pokemon. Let's see what else. More details. Whoops. Oh, these are my collected heroes, and you can view other people's Pokedexes.
God, this can't be good for the youth of America.
No, not at all. And obviously you can toggle off show friends only, campaigning, see how many total kills people have got. Like this number 1 dude has got 4,700, I've got 600. So those guys play quite a bit more than me. Oh, I wonder if I can view his profile. See what dudes he uses. View profile. He uses the robot. Hey, it's the robot. He's got wings on the robot though. Let's see, what other guys does he use? The Life Forester. Yeah, he uses the tree dude, which I didn't really like, but he was good for healing. And who's this guy?
Is that Fisty? No.
Magnos, the Binary Star Sentinel. I don't know which one that is. But yeah, like you can really customize the shit out of these guys. Oh yeah, I'll show off the store. So I got all these junk items that I don't want. So you just click it. Hopefully the store menu is going to get improved a little bit, because it doesn't really... Oh, it says sell value, and then you just click sell. Whoop, disappears. I got an extra 15 DNA. There's no items in the item store right now, but there are different weapons I can buy, and each weapon is for a specific dude.
Oh, cool.
So like I can't give my my robot this plus 12 strength energy sword, right?
It's designed for a tree.
Yeah, something like that. There's like a rock dude that runs around with a sword and like smashes shit. But I can buy this explosive launcher of assessment, which I think I already own, which would be nice if it told me that I already owned it. But anyway, and then there's also the upgrade store. So increases hero stat caps to rank 2. I don't exactly know what that means. I think like right now, if I looked at my dudes, it would say I can have a max of 200 health. Mm-hmm. And I think that buying this would increase it to rank 2, whatever more that would mean.
Yeah.
Right? Then this can form 3 squads of heroes. Like here is unlock PvP and navigation. What level is that? 9. Unlock the ability to chain 3 Darkspore threat levels. Oh, okay. So do you remember how after I beat that level, it said I can go on and beat the next level?
Mm-hmm.
So risk it all.
Yeah.
If I did this, I could do 3 in a row. Like I can't do 3 in a row right now, but I have to be level 9 first.
Good God.
Increase hero stats.
This game looks fun.
Number of catalyst slots to 4 catalysts. Oh yeah, there's like catalysts that you can find that give you like extra bonuses and shit. And I've only found those once. They seem kind of rare. And I got a couple of them. Like one of them. Oh, I wonder if I can trade them between my dudes. But anyway, the catalysts. Like one of them made my tree dude fire faster, like 15% faster shooting, 4 Darkspore threads. Let's see, what is this one? Upgrade the inventory capacity to hold 336 items. Oh yeah, like the last thing is hold 1,000 items or something nuts like that. So they're all pretty similar upgrades. 4 detail slots in editor.
Did you click on the DNA converter?
Oh, what's that?
On the. Oh, that's not a menu.
That's just the name.
It's a
of
title.
What I'm looking at. Yeah. What's this? Unlocks the ability to chain unlimited Darkspore threat levels. Oh, so you could go through like every level on hard and get like 50 fucking awesome, the best items in the game. Anything else original looking? Yeah, like the last thing. 960 items in your inventory. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you need that much? And the one thing I'm not really sure about is if there is any sort of trading system
with your friends.
Yeah, so like obviously I can see your profile, but like you've got this sweet item that I want and then you can't use. Like, why don't you trade it with me? But I don't know if that exists yet.
They had that in Diablo, right?
They did, which is what gave the game like a real economy. Like if everything is just completely up to me, you know, it's not as fun as if I can trade with, like, if I had a good team and you built the kind of team to complement that, we could trade items to kind of make like an even better team, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what all this stuff is. Highest Darkspore threat cleared. No, I cleared level 1-4. Yeah, and there's like friends list and as well. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the full game. I doubt I'll buy it, but if there's like a free month trial, I'll probably get hooked for a month and then realize it's turning into more of a chore than an actual game. When you're grinding through one level just to get,
or when there's a sale on it or something.
Or when there's a sale, or you know, like this would be an awesome game if I didn't have to I say have to begrudgingly, but if I didn't have to play every major new game that came out, you know, like if I didn't make guides for everything, right? But this seems like it would be an awesome game.
If you're gonna buy, like, it's like one of those games where you only have enough money to buy one game. This would be a good one.
This definitely seems like this would be an excellent game to buy if you can only afford one game every 6 months.
Yeah.
And you like Spore and you like Diablo style RPGs.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Thanks for watching. Game over, man.